It's the biggest game of the season. The crowd's roaring, the tension is sky high, and then boom, your favorite player crosses the goal line and does something wild. Not just a simple celebration, but a moment that instantly lights up the stadium and social feeds. That's the power of a touchdown celebration. But it wasn't always like this. Believe it or not, the very first NFL touchdown celebration was just a spike, a slammed down football that almost got the player fined. From that single act of rebellion to today's full-blown end zone parties, celebrations have gone from spontaneous outbursts to carefully crafted performances that hype up fans, get under opponents' skin, and change how we experience football forever. So what's the story behind these moments? How did simple joy evolve into a cultural phenomenon? Stick around because this history is full of drama, dance, and some downright hilarious moments you won't want to miss. If you live for the moments that make football feel bigger than just a game, hit that like button now. Drop your all-time favorite touchdown celebration in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to catch every story behind the biggest moments in NFL history. Let's jump in. Back in 1965, New York Giants receiver Homer Jones changed the game with a single move. After scoring a touchdown, instead of casually tossing the ball, he spiked it into the turf. Hard, loud, and full of emotion. Why the spike? Simple. Throwing the ball into the stands was a $500 fine. So Jones found a way to celebrate without getting penalized, and accidentally invented the foundation of every touchdown celebration we see today. That spike was raw, spontaneous, and electric. It showed the world that scoring a touchdown was about more than just points. It was a moment to express yourself. If Homer Jones invented the spike, then Elmo Wright brought style to the celebration game. In the early 1970s, Wright high-stepped and leg-pumped his way into NFL history with dance moves that grabbed fans' attention and showed football could be fun and flashy. He wasn't just scoring touchdowns. He was performing for the crowd. His celebrations paved the way for future stars to bring personality to the end zone. The 70s saw the arrival of Billy White Shoes Johnson, whose funky chicken dance became an instant fan favorite. Johnson's mix of moves and swagger was all about celebrating big plays with flair, making every touchdown a mini party. Then in the late 80s, Elbert Ickey Woods blew up the celebration scene with the Ickey Shuffle. His signature shuffle, a playful step right, step left routine ending with a spike, became iconic. Fans loved it. Players copied it. It's still one of the most recognized celebrations in NFL history. The 90s changed the celebration game forever. In Green Bay, Leroy Butler invented the Lambeau Leap, a gutsy, heart-pumping jump into the stands after scoring. It wasn't just a celebration. It was a connection between players and fans, one that still electrifies Lambeau Field today. Across the country, the Atlanta Falcons brought the Dirty Bird to life. Jamal Anderson and teammates flapped their arms wildly in celebration, creating a team identity that fans still shout about. These group celebrations weren't just about showing off. They built team spirit and a shared identity that echoed beyond the field. As the NFL entered the new millennium, touchdown celebrations got even more creative and sometimes controversial. Terrell Owens famously used a Sharpie to sign the ball after scoring. Joe Horn once pulled out a cell phone from the goalpost padding and pretended to make a call. A celebration so memorable, it's still talked about. And then came Chad Okocinko. Whether you loved him or hated him, no one could ignore his flamboyant dances, taunts, and antics that turned every touchdown into a must-watch event. His creativity pushed the limits, changing expectations for players' celebrations forever. These days, celebrations walk a fine line. The NFL has loosened restrictions to let players express themselves, but rules still crack down on anything considered excessive or taunting. Buffalo Bills' Steve Johnson, for example, once flashed a "Why so serious?" Joker shirt, a move that cost him a fine but got the fans buzzing. Miami Dolphins' Jaylen Waddle waddles in the end zone, spinning the ball like a penguin. Fun, unique, and totally his own. These moments keep celebrations fresh while respecting the game's integrity. Touchdown celebrations can turn any game into a spectacle, especially when players bring their signature style. Here are some of the most unforgettable moves that have kept fans hyped for decades. Back in 1965, Homer Jones slammed the football into the turf after scoring, creating the very first spike celebration. That simple move wasn't just a show of excitement. It set the stage for every touchdown celebration that followed. You could say he literally spiked the culture of the NFL. Cam Newton turned the touchdown celebration into a superhero moment, ripping open his jersey like Clark Kent to reveal his Superman inside. Fans called him Super Cam because every time he leapt into the end zone, he made you believe in something bigger than football. Deion Sanders brought defense to life with his flashy primetime shuffle, a smooth two-step dance inspired by MC Hammer. Ryan Tannehill's signature Tanner roll combines athleticism and flair as he finger rolls the football in the air after scoring. What started as a spontaneous move quickly became a fan favorite. Jaylen Waddle keeps things light and fun with his penguin-inspired spin, waddling in a circle while twirling the football. Victor Cruz honored his Puerto Rican heritage with a smooth salsa dance after nearly every touchdown. This move wasn't just about celebrating. It was a personal tribute to his grandmother and the culture that shaped him. Aaron Rodgers channels his inner wrestler by mimicking putting on a championship belt after rushing into the end zone. It's part celebration, part taunt, a confident swagger that only a true champ can pull off. Homer Jones's spike was his clever workaround to avoid a $500 fine for throwing the ball into the stands. The Lambeau leap was technically illegal at first, but the league let it slide because fans loved it. Chad Ochocinco once tried to bribe an official with a $1 bill during a replay challenge. Terrell Davis's mile-high salute was so iconic, rapper Master P made a remix just for the Broncos' Super Bowl win. Touchdown celebrations aren't just fun extras. They're moments that elevate the game, build player personalities, and connect fans in ways no other sport can. From a simple spike to elaborate dances and unforgettable props, these moments capture the spirit of football and keep us coming back for more. So next time your favorite player hits the end zone, watch closely. You're witnessing history in the making. What's your all-time favorite touchdown celebration? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear why it gets you hyped every game day. Smash that like if you enjoyed this deep dive, and subscribe to stay locked in on the best NFL stories. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.